Welcome to Wisdom Wednesday number 93. What is Laya Yoga? Question. I see that you teach Laya Yoga. What is the difference between Laya Yoga and other yogas? Okay. Well, let's first of all talk about what yoga is. Remember that yoga is to unite that that you don't see, the hidden part of you, with the conscious part of you, so that when that union takes place, you are 100% conscious. You are present to who and what you are without any covering. The problem with us is that we have an ego, and the ego is acts like a covering over our true essential self. So the yogis are always looking for ways in which we can remove this covering. And there's all kinds of yogas out there. There's not only physical yoga, the hatha yoga that you see all over town and all over the Western world, the physical stuff, but there's these other yogas too. Like there's gyaan yoga, which is the yoga of knowledge, of you developing the intellect on a higher level, like on a spiritual intellect level. There is Bhakti Yoga, which is the yoga of devotion, surrender, and chanting and singing and opening the heart. There is the yoga of karma, which is karma yoga, which is action and service. And all of these paths lead to a state of oneness. And there's the gyaan yoga, which is the path of meditation and creating stillness in the nervous system. Laya yoga is it's also sometimes called Kundalini Yoga. Laya yoga is more of an energy approach to union. So it's using Kriyas and bandhas. Bandhas are locks in the body, and there's 3 different locks. We use mudras, which are hand gestures, which connect to different energy lines or systems in the body. We use Pranayama, breathing exercises. We use and these breathing, the main breathing exercise is Bhastrika, which is a forceful breath in and out, and usually mostly from the chest area. And it cleans the nostril channels. And so what that does, it kind of energizes and cleans the head area. So Laya Yoga is all about dissolving the I sense, the ego sense, because the ego is, as I said earlier, the thing that gets in the way. So this is I personally have found that this yoga is a very direct, quick, fast, energetic approach to getting to the source of who we are. So you can have a direct experience energetically, like your whole body is involved in this yoga. And it's and these extra mudras and bandhas and pranayams and mantras and sound and all of this is combined in these Kriya practices. Kriya is a combination of all these different things and different combinations, and they activate the Kundalini. They activate what we call Mother Shakti, and Mother Shakti is the life force energy that's in the earth. Like when you hear an equator, not an equator, the thing that shakes the earth. That's kind of like the Mother Shakti of the earth. So what we do, and I'll explain now what happens in the sequence of the class. We start off with a prayer to the divine, an acknowledgement and support for us being on earth. And then we go through a cleansing breath, a breathing exercise. We do Kapala Bhakti, which is alternate nostril and cleaning the channels this way, the Ida and the Pingala. And then we do, let's see, what else do I do? We do Uddiyana Bandha, which is the bandha which is in the abdominal area, and we pump it and we roll it, and it's basically massaging your internal organs. And then we go into a series of warm-ups with strong Bhastrika breathing, which is breathing in and out really strongly. And these are warm-ups to energize the whole body and the whole system. After the warm-ups, then we go into holding postures for a longer period of time so that the mind kind of goes into a dissolved state. So you're centering and connecting. And then we go back into more charging and energizing warm-ups. And then from that whole sequence of postures and energizing breathing exercises, that kind of cleanses everything, and it prepares the body and the mind and the energy to go into the next stage, which is a seated sequence of working with the mudras, with your hand gestures, a bandha, which is a lock either in the perineum or the abdominals or in the throat area, along with a specific pranayama. So there's a combination of things that we do there. And that is the preparation for Shakti, or that Kundalini. So we're purifying even on a subtler level using those specific exercises. And then after we've warmed up that, then we go into what is called a Bhakti Meditation. And that's like a devotional offering of the ego. And we do that through sound. We put on a specific music that activates Shakti, Kundalini. And then we allow that music to move our body. So it's allowing, it's opening, and it's like we've stimulated it through our intention, but then we let go, and then she comes along and moves us. And then you realize that, oh, there's this innate energy that can actually move us, and not coming from our ego. So we're learning how to let go of the ego and let her move us. So that's allowing her to take over. And after we have the experience of bhakti, the devotion, the surrender, the letting go, our mind is dissolving. We're not doing anything after a while. At first it felt like a lot of doing, but then the doing turns into dissolving, because you've just do so much that the whole thing you just let go. From there we go into Shavasana, and in Shavasana we put on some eye pillow, and we just listen to the Om sound, and we can repeat with sound, feel the vibration in our body when we repeat the humming bee sound. So we're lying down, Shavasana, covered up. We're in this kind of cocoon type of experience. And we're just being with the vibration, the sound, the vibration. And after many, many minutes of that, we come back up into a seated posture, and we come back into meditation. And from the meditation, we listen to the crystal bowl sound. And that's how we end the whole session. So the whole point of Laya Yoga is it's an energetic transformation from ego to dissolution into non-ego, which is you're connecting with your source through the energy, and you're entering, you're exercising the different Kriyas to go into subtler and subtler and subtler realms of existence, and you're developing a discipline of discernment in these subtle areas. A lot of it is using sound to dissolve us. So it's very exciting and very full body experience. That's it for today's Wisdom Wednesday. See you next Wednesday. Bye.